Okay, sorry about the delay. If you all know what happens when teacher is gone, it's 3 times as much work. So, yeah, stuff and things. Um, we left off with, we went through, oh, I should like pause the music that's coming through my thing here. We went through, what was it, 3-3. We seemed to be cool with everything, right? I can graph a line. And then we did, I can graph 2 lines. Wow. Then I can graph a line and color. We seem to be okay with all that, right? Yeah. But we were still making little mistakes. Like, miss the negative here, our line goes the wrong direction. Maybe where our line is okay, but we shaded the wrong side. So we had a day of practice. Okay, now the order on the packets got a little bit goofed. It would have been right before section 3.2, correct? Mm-hmm. And then there's that, and then there's that, and then there's that, and then there's that. And then, okay. So, before I decide what we're doing here today, we need to actually go through that stuff and make sure that we are solid on it. I'm not 100% sure if we just need more practice or if we are cool to go to 3-4. No. So, we start with these. I'm just turbo out what they look like. 3.2, meh. So it's going to be, oh, wow, Frank, you were cross-eyed as all. Looks like Frank's parents were sister cousins because he is cross-eyed like you wouldn't believe. Come on, Frank. There we go. Oh, are your parents sister cousins?
No, but I'm from the South, man. And I promise, it only happens
at family reunions?
Yes.
We know what happens at family reunion stays at the family reunion. Okay. All right, there we go. And then we'll go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, to 2 over 1, to 2 over 1. Kind of like that. 1 4 3/4 and 5, up 1 over 4, up 1 over 4, and down 1 over 4, and down 1 over 4. Should look about like that. Y 3 8 5 3 1 5 down 3 1 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 down 3 1. Should have about meh. Now the deal was you had to do 6 of these on each side, and you got to choose what your jam was. That's why I was throwing it all up here, because I don't know what exactly you chose to do. Okay, first 6. 4. Add 2x to both sides. Y is 2x plus 3.2. Cool. Start at 3.2, which is going to be just a hair above 3. And then when you go up to and write 1, it's just going to be in that weird spot every time. So it's going to be up to right 1 from that 3.2. Okay. The goal for every one of these, you had to get y by itself. And that's kind of what I was seeing among this group. Not the other group, maybe a little more. I was seeing we got the general idea. We're making little goofs. And that's why we had the day for practice. So hopefully the rest of them go okay. If you did any of those 6. Okay. Don't really have an answer sheet for them, so we're just kind of speed running. Five, 10, 10, 1, Y. So down 1 over. That one was shalalalo. Minus 6, 4 divided by 4, y is x, 5 minus 4, so minus 3 halves, down 3 halves, about meh. And then from there, poke, 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 poke. Checky, checky. We handle 17 okay. I know that having two 10s in there kind of monkeyed with us. It was also a super shallow slope.
So on 18, what would you start at?
So negative 3 halves, did you write it as x minus 1.5? Same thing. Because you're going to have 6 and have to divide it by 4. And again, it's going to be halfway through the box. That means all of your dots are halfway through the box. Okay. All right, other side was same thing, except now we have to deal with solid or dotted, and you got a shade. So we're going to have 3, 3, 3 over 3, 3. We're going to have negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, y, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, solid. 5, negative 4, negative 4, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, negative 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And be up 1, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, down 1, 2, 3, 5, 1. Yo.
On 21, so I don't know, or 2 days ago, I guess I was confused. Can you just minus x on both sides?
But then you have to divide by negative 1 because there's a negative in front of that y. Remember that if I subtract x and I show that zero's out, I still have a negative y is less than or equal to negative x minus 5. Y ain't by itself yet. There's a negative 1 in front of it. So you have to divide everything by negative 1. That changes it to positive x, positive 5. It also flips your inequality for when we get to shading. Minus 2. And what's that? Negative 3, so positive 3 and 2? Negative 2, positive 3. Okay, and then the shading. Make big. All right, this side. 0 less than 5, no. Greater than 4, no. 0 less than negative 6, no. 0 greater than negative 2, yes. 0 greater than 2, no. All right, there we go. Checky, checky. Circle which ones you got wrong. Give everyone a chance to look through the 6, and then we can go through whichever ones went sideways on you. Yes, ma'am?
How is 23 shaded on that?
If I plug 0 in for both x and y, here and here, I get 0 is less than negative 6. Is 0 no money worse than owing someone $6? No. So if this is not part of my answer, nothing on that side is part of my answer. I have to shade the other side. Additionally, I'm betting most of us got these all with y by itself, in which case you would have had y is less than negative 5x minus 6. Well, that says y is less than the line. So I'd go to where it hits the y-axis and I'd shade down from there, because y's are less when I go downward. Okay, anything else about those 6? Remember, it's not enough to have the answer. You got to know how to do this. What is likely going to happen is you will have your second quiz and turn this packet in on Thursday next week, right before your 4-day weekend, and that will determine your third quarter midterm grade check. Also determine what is on your what shows up on campus or report cards or anything like that for conferences. And there's a handful of you that I am actively seeking your parents. I want to talk to them. Okay? I want to make sure everyone in here gets your credit. Yes, ma'am. 22? Okay. Can I erase it so I can zoom in on 22? Okay. Frank, keep up. You're a bum. Start with add x, and just like the one before it, when I zero that out, I should see a negative y greater than x plus 4. I don't want negative y. I want yy. So I have to multiply the whole thing by negative 1 or divide the whole thing by negative 1. Whatever you want to do, it's the same thing, which is going to flip my inequality, negative x, negative 4. So now I'm starting down at negative 4, and my slope is negative 1 instead of positive 1. I do the whole solid dotted line thing. And 2 choices. Option number 1 for shading says I'm going to plug the easiest point in the world, 0, 0, into the original, getting 0 is greater than 4. Is $0 better than $4? No! So if that is not an answer, nothing on that side's an answer, I'll shade away from it. Option 2, if I get it like this, it says y is less than the line. So I go to where it hits the y-axis and I shade below where y's are less. Okay, in either case, it says that side. Now, there's a trick to most of the ones on this side that maybe looks familiar from Algebra Half. It's called graphing by intercepts. If I were to put like this coordinate and this coordinate and that coordinate and that coordinate, what do they all have in common?
They're all on the 0.
Okay, they're all on the y-axis. And say that again about 0. Okay, so in every one of those, the coordinate is 0, comma, number, right? I put a 0 in for x. So that's how I can cheat my way through this. If I put a 0 in for x, that was a big 0. I get negative y is less than 4, or negative y equals 4. Well, if that says negative y equals 4, divide both sides by negative 1, it tells me I'll have a y-intercept at negative 4. And the same thing works if I put a 0 in for y. I'll go find a x-intercept. My x-intercept is also negative 4. Connect the dots. And isn't that right where your graph lined up? Or should have lined up. Okay? So you can graph by intercepts. You don't have to rearrange it. But I also didn't mention that when we were going through this because I know we need to practice rearranging things. Yes. Left/down. That area. Okay? Last 3. If you rearrange them, because I know some of us would, subtract 2, divide by 3. Y is negative 2/3 x plus 4. Sorry, y is greater than. Subtract, multiply by 2. Y is greater than or equal to negative 2/3 x. What's that? Times 2 plus 3. Y is by negative 3/4 by 4/3. This is going to be negative, negative, positive. Y greater than 1/3. X 3/4. Ew! Minus 28/3.
Is that x plus 3 after 27?
Oh. Frank's a little bit goofy, but yes, that is plus 3. Okay. So you would have had start at 4, up 2 over 3, up 2 over 3, up 2 over 3, down 2 back 3, down 2 back 3, down 2 back 3. Should have started at 3, down 2, right 3, down 2, right 3, down 2, right 3. Oh, no, you go down there. And negative 28/3, for anyone who did this, I think, wasn't this the one that I did in class?
28.
Right? So I can ballpark that. I'd take 28 divided by 3 and I get 9 and change. So I can go down 9 and change and then go from there. Up 1, right 3, up 1, right 3, up 1, right 3. I can do that.
And why would it be
Why would who where?
on 26? Why would it be going?
Oh, I just plain did that backwards. I went up instead of down.
Put it up, bro.
Ah, down to your right 3.
So low.
Got him.
Yes, sir, Sean. Cool.
Okay.
And it's a dotted line.
Frank, come on. All right. So y is greater than the line. This side. Y is less than the line. This side. Y is greater than the line. This stuff. Okay? Dang. It took y'all like 3.5 months to get to 5 last time.
Wait, how many do we need?
5 more.
Come on, guys. Lucky.
Okay. So, y'all should have those done. Show me thumbs. I got this. I'm not 100%, but I got this. Dude, like, I get the idea, but I keep screwing up. Or, dude, I'm so lost. Okay. So, that's kind of what I thought. I want y'all to look at section 3.4. Look at section 3.4. Section 3.4 has you doing this twice per graph. And if you screw up one of the shadings or one of the lines, the entire thing is now crap. You want another round of practice, or go for it? Okay. Old school, heads up, 7 up. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. No peer pressure. Everyone who says, close your eyes, child. Everyone who says, be honest, I should probably practice some more. Make today a practice day. We'll do this next week. Okay, hands down. Everyone who says, I think I'm good, let's just go for it. 3-4 today. Get your eyes down, putts. Hands down. All right. Narrow majority says go for it. Narrow majority says go for it.
We can do this next week. I didn't know that.
That's what I mean. I need more practice. I ain't very good at it.
Okay. Now,
Circle to grade Miss K, the choir teacher. Slow speed mistakes.
so now I come in with the extraneous knowledge of I know my other class ain't ready. I know they're not because they ain't doing what they're supposed to. There's only about 3 kids in that room who are picking up the pencil and doing what they're supposed to. Okay. So, right before section 3.4, notice it says 3.3b. It is practice. We're going to do that. Okay. We're going to do that, and then on Tuesday, we'll do section 3.4, quiz on Thursday. Okay? It was close enough in here that combined with I got 9 other kids who haven't even tried. Yeah, I'm going to say we need another day of practice before I'm willing to go on to the next thing. So, 3.3b today in class. Yes. Up at the top says 3.3b. Okay? So 3.3b, yeah, I didn't put the page headers at the top this time. Everything up to 102. Right. Everything up through 102. Flip the page backwards. Put the phone away. Listen to what I'm saying. That is not backwards. You're not struggling. You're not paying attention because you're focused on something else. That and the page before it. That's what you're doing. Okay? If you can show me that you got everything except you know what? I'm going to include progress check 1 this time. That and progress check 1. When you show me everything up to page 102 and your packet is filled in, then I don't care what you do. But you have to show me everything up to page 102 is filled in and done. Okay? There you go. Get working, ask questions, please.